he alive? Is he dead? We'll find out really soon. This is Talking Walking Dead. Na. Be the Talking Walking Dead. Hey everyone, rappaport coming to you live from New York in my mother's basement. It is Talking Walking Dead time. Hello, or it's my bachelor pad, whatever you want to call it. So, in Talking Walking Dead, I talk about the episode that just happened. And hey Kelly, hey Tara, hey Life, hey World, hey Replay viewers like you. Supporting me, supporting us, supporting Zombie Walker family. Hello, and welcome to Zombie Phone. So, what an exciting episode. We're gonna wait just a couple minutes. Feel free to swipe up and right to invite all your friends and families and Walking Dead fans so we can get more perspective. Hey, chill. Hey, everyone. We're just getting started. The conversation's just getting started. 1-888-555 Dead Live does not work when you call it for me, which is sad. I wish I had a way for you all to call in so I can have you on the Periscope Talking Dead, Walking Dead show. Thanks for sharing, Kelly. What a freaking episode. Before I get into spoilers, let me do the... And by the way, turkeys! Hey, what are you doing for Turkey Day? Are you excited? Wait, is the mid-season finale, is it going to be on Turkey Day weekend, Sunday? After Black Friday? That'll be the mid-season finale. That's coming up. I don't even know what it's called. I didn't do enough research for that. So that's on Sunday. That's exciting. Or not. We'll see. But hey, welcome. If you're just joining, Matt Rappaport, my actor, doing the Talking Walking Dead. I've been doing it for a few weeks now. I don't do it on a regularly scheduled basis because my time shifts, your time shifts, everybody's time shifts. So heads up, I'm going to go to the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now everything is game on. Anything I say or do will be used as a spoiler, and you will have The Walking Dead ruined or not. So, Glenn, alive, dead, a month ago. Glenn looked absolutely positively dead. Even though it looked like his intestines were in his chest or his neck or whatever. We're like, oh, even if that is Nicholas, how could he escape? When they're done with Nicholas, there's certainly someone's going to bite Glenn, right? You got his head, you got his legs. I mean, there's a lot of zombies, there's a lot going on. I guess zombies aren't smart. So they're like, oh, let's just tear into the one body at a time. Yeah, and we were talking about that he eventually goes into the dumpster. Even though the amount of space under the dumpster would have been it was even smaller. I thought there was even more space. No, he literally pulled himself under that dumpster. And no, I didn't think the wolves got him. No. I mean, I think at first we were like, no, he's dead. It's over. But then you're like, something was weird about that scene. And I'm like, oh, maybe he's not dead. And I think a lot of people quickly jumped on that. And then, no, the guy that said help on the walkie-talkie, we don't know. I don't know if we'll ever find out who that is. There's a lot of things that The Walking Dead does. And especially this season, there's been a lot of good stuff and a lot of bad stuff. And lately, especially this season, Mr. Scott M. Gimple, showrunner, has been fucking with us. He's been messing with the audience really badly. There's been a lot. The Glenn thing was just the biggest example of a fake out death. But we saw blood on the wall to end last week. Hey Nina, hello, welcome. And there was blood on the wall, and we're like, what is that blood on the wall? And then Rick sees it again, and he touches it, and then the watchtower comes all along the watchtower. Laurie was gone, I missed that. The watchtower falls down, and now zombies are invading, and what was the point of showing us that blood? And then Spencer, really? You're going to tell me Spencer's like, oh yeah, I'm just going to climb across a wire over all the zombies to get into a car and distract them. Wouldn't it have been better to sneak out a side entrance and do it? What? 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 Nobody in Alexandria has ever done something that dumb. Have they? Maybe Nicholas, I don't know. But, what? Spencer's like, oh yeah, let me just climb across a wire over the zombies, they're sharks, and he would have had a better chance if he jumped down and smashed them with his gun and fists. I don't understand what was the point of that. And he does it in front of everyone. I don't even know if he's a dumbass. I think that nobody's that dumb. And also, This is what I don't understand. Can you help me? Like, I know obviously it's not all about brain power, but his parents are Deanna and Reg, right? His parents are an architect and Deanna, they're both super intelligent. His parents are super intelligent. You're gonna tell me that his parents are super intelligent, but he's an idiot? I don't get it. And then he did the whole thing with the food thing. Why? Like, and then the best part of the episode is when Tara gives Tara's like middle finger to Rick, and then he's like, I'm sorry, man, but you shouldn't stick your neck out like that for them, because they wouldn't stick out. This is my Rick Grimes impression. Never tried it before. They wouldn't stick out their neck for you. Sorry though. Sorry. Carl. The whole Ron Carl thing is ridiculous too. Oh, did you take a screenshot? Nice. The Ron Carl. He can be an asset. Yeah, he's an asset by standing guard. And now the Watchtower is already fell. So what happened? The beginning was Glenn. That was interesting, but you know, as soon as it was like dark and you knew that Glenn was alive. You knew he was escaping. As soon as by having us relive Glenn dying, you knew he wasn't dead. And then for him to so easily get under the dumpster and like he had a bottle of water, he had all this stuff, he was chomping. He didn't seem as upset about Nicholas doing all that. He seemed to get over Nicholas shooting himself and almost getting him killed pretty easily. And then Enid shows up. All of a sudden, the walkers slowly go away from Glenn. And we're led to believe that Enid causes a distraction or noise. Or not. I don't know. That's the only possible explanation I could think of. Why would the walkers suddenly leave and not try to claw Glenn? Because everywhere else, like the Walls of Alexandria, they're constantly going after the Walls of Alexandria. They do put Glenn in the worst situations, and I think the thing is that Glenn, none of these big people can die. I mean, unless, that's why, if you think about how some of the main characters have died, Dale died, some random zombie that Carl didn't kill just happens to rip his chest open randomly. Tyrese, who killed a million outside a home, like, with his bare hands, somehow died because a zombie can open the door and kills him. Like, a lot of the people that died, the deaths were ridiculous. Even Noah getting caught in that door seemed a little ridiculous. Some of the ways that they actually do die. But they were mostly witnessed by main characters. Or they were involved. The main characters were Beth, and when she got killed, they saw her get killed. Like, almost everyone, I'd have to think about it, but there's at least one other main character, like Carl killed Lori. And then, you know, had to kill her. But everyone that's died, that's been somewhat of a main character, there's been witnesses. Herschel, everyone watched him die. So along the way, the whole Glenn thing was just a bad setup, and it's cool that we had a debate about it, but we were also like, what, Shane? Yeah, Carl saw his father kill Shane, right? Because then he puts him back down. So, how did Daryl get so slow? I don't know what that means. You mean last episode, it was a Daryl-centric episode. Yeah, I was annoyed with the Daryl and the crossbow. It took him forever to get the crossbow out of his bag. When he didn't even need the crossbow, he could have just literally stabbed him in the head. But, yeah, I didn't get that. But I think last week we met the Saviors. Well, yeah, that's true. I don't know. And we have the Wolves now, and we have the Saviors. That's what I think. The people with the guns are the Saviors, and the people with the W's are the Wolves. They don't have guns, so that's the difference between the two groups, in my estimation. And the Wolves have, I don't know, someone said that Morgan has the guy that's locked up in Alexandria that's a wolf, that he's supposedly their leader, but I don't know if that's true. And then the Saviors are led by a certain baseball-wielding maniac, so we'll see him probably at the end of in May. And then, why did Alex Young just message me and say add me on? What does he mean, add me? Add you on what, Alex? He sent some photo. Alex, why aren't you in here? Hey, Final Data. So, what are your thoughts of the episode? Hey, Sarah Martin. Yeah, so Ron's gonna try to kill Carl, but that's ridiculous. Now that all the zombies are coming in, no one's gonna have. Are people gonna really have time, or is Ron gonna get a cheap shot in? Um, I don't really know. I think that I think they'll have to flee. They'll either kill all the zombies or they'll flee. They'll probably flee. Why did Carl and Enid like send the balloons up? Did they think everyone was dead? Like, why didn't they try to, like, why couldn't they sneak in? Is the entire perimeter of Alexandria really covered in zombies that they couldn't somehow, like, get in? I'm confused. They're not trapped. Rick was able to open the door and get in. I know there's more now. I don't I don't understand what's going on with the in and out of Alexandria, getting in, getting out. So anyway, Glenn's alive, and then most of the episode was him and Enid walking. And Enid's like, I don't want to be with all you people. I want to be on my own, but I want to help you. But I got bottles of water for you, but then leave me alone, but I'm going to point a gun at you. I don't understand any of that stuff. Yeah, no, it's a signal, but that seemed like a lot of effort when he could have been like, Maggie, I'm alive! Like, you know, or couldn't Glenn just yell? Am I wrong that Glenn can't just fire his gun and the zombies go after him? Would the zombies, like, if they saw, like, a human being outside the fence, wouldn't that be enough to lead them away? I didn't understand, like, why Spencer has to, like, hold on. Like, couldn't somebody go outside and just fire a fucking gun? Excuse my French. And get the zombies' attention. I mean, humans are way faster than zombies. Couldn't they get in a car? There's other vehicles. Couldn't they have grabbed one? Why did he have to, like, climb over? Couldn't they have snuck out? Look at how Enid could easily sneak in and out of Alexandria. Everyone else is like, what? I found it interesting with Morgan that Morgan let those wolves go. And then Carol, Rick, and Michonne had a sit-down, Italian mafia style with Morgan. You think that was a good idea, letting those wolves go, man? So I guess I don't know if things are gonna change. Enid and Glenn got caught by wolves, but they didn't get caught by the wolves. Did they? There were no wolves. The zombies knocked over the watchtower. I didn't see any wolves. What am I missing? Enid and Glenn were just hanging out. Did I miss it? Weren't they just hanging out outside the Alexandria, and then they let the balloons go? Or am I missing something? Are you saying that we didn't see it, but they do get caught? I do think that Glenn's eventually going to die. I think this was like Walking Dead also testing what the reaction was to Glenn dying, and they wanted to be prepared for it. Because a lot of times people are like, oh, if you kill a main character, I'm done with the show. So I think what they did was they wanted to see... I could be wrong, but this is what I think. They experimented with Glenn being dead and looked at the ratings and the viewership over a course of episodes without resolving Glenn. And maybe this is what I'm coming up with this crap right now, but it makes sense that, oh, Glenn might be dead. Let's not resolve it for a couple episodes. Let's not say he's dead. Let's see what happens, and let's see if the ratings go down or up. And then let's tell you that Glenn didn't die. And then let's kill him again at the end. Let's actually kill him at the end of season 6 with a baseball bat. I'm just saying. And then they'll have all summer to figure it out. But really, like, at this point, none of the characters are like, oh, I might be OMG, I can't believe they killed him. But are any of the characters so amazing that you're like, I mean, Carol and Morgan, maybe. Not even Rick. I'm like, I don't know. I feel like there's nothing amazing about them anymore. Michonne, I don't know. Would you be sad if they died? I don't even know what their purpose is anymore. I mean, obviously, from a character perspective, but who's cool that does cool stuff? Carol does cool stuff. Morgan does cool stuff. Who else does cool stuff? I don't really know. Supposedly Daryl and Michonne and Rick and Carl are supposed to do cool stuff. They don't do it anymore. Hey, Germany! Tap the screen, get turkeys. Yeah. Can't wait to eat some turkey. Bodurkey. So what else happened in this episode? Glenn's alive. He walked with Enid. He struggled with Enid. Then they're talking about... Then Morgan got a sit down. Then they taught Ron how to use a gun. Ron snuck some bullets. And then Ron's going to try to kill Carl. That's obviously not going to happen. Ron might die before Carl does. And then there was that moment with Carol and Sam. Carol comes into the house. Oh my god, we're in episode 5. Why are you crying? I put spoiler alert. You're saying you're only on episode 5? What are you talking about? It says Talking Dead, heads up, spoiler alert. It says all that stuff. Oh, in Germany? Oh, all right. But so do you not? So do you? Yeah. All right. Well then, sorry. So there will be spoilers. It is what it is. But hey, Senor Hollow Body. Anyway, Carol had that moment with Sam where Sam like started to be Sam all of a sudden is is an artist and a poet. They did a setup with Glenn. They said they made it seem like Glenn was dead. Glenn's alive. Did you just watch? Cool. I think it was a little bit of a cop out with Glenn, but my theory is that they were testing how the audience and the ratings would react to Glenn being dead. Like, can they kill Glenn and still have high ratings? Can they? Which is obviously I think they can, which they did. Which I don't know the exact numbers, but so there's that. And then because Glenn's gonna get killed. I think we're gonna see Negan, and Negan's gonna kill Glenn. I think it's obvious. I already know that Negan's gonna be in the final episode, so you don't think that's? I don't know. I think Gimple is pretty. He's pretty planmatic. They're pretty. It's like they have a plan, and their plan sucks. But I don't know who's gonna die on Sunday. Usually people die. I wouldn't be surprised if nobody dies. Or I think someone's gonna maybe someone gets bit, or maybe someone like loses a limb. But all those zombies knock over the watchtower, and a lot of Alexandrians will die. But I see them. Why can't they just like run backwards and flee Alexandria, or do they not want to leave Alexandria, so they're gonna like protect it? Oh, the wolf guy. I don't know what's gonna happen to the wolf guy. You think he's gonna escape? We haven't seen him in an episode or two. He will be, or he'll just be trapped there. I don't know. So the zombies break free, and then the wolves will show up, and then maybe the saviors, guys with guns, they'll show up, and like maybe at the end of the mid-season finale, we'll be stuck with like 3 groups, and then they cast Jesus or Jesus or whatever. I like to say Jesus, but it's probably Jesus. But I don't know which one it is. Is it Jesus? The black dude from the comics? Who has his own, who's like the guide? I don't remember exactly. But so I don't know if we'll see him. Who else we'll see? We haven't seen Aaron in a couple episodes, right? Oh, well, 2, right? We saw him with Maggie. And then we see Maggie in this episode, but we don't see Aaron, so I don't really know. I'm guessing that Daryl, Abraham, and Sasha will come with the truck, and they'll show up with the truck at the same time. So I think next week we're going to see Daryl, Abraham, and Sasha show up. They're going to start the episode with the watchtower falling, and then we'll see them running away, and then we'll see the truck come with Daryl, Abraham, and Sasha, and we'll see what happens. I'm not sure what'll happen. But what else happened this episode? The Glenn thing was it. The watchtower falling over, that was the big thing. Glenn in the watchtower. Besides that, they basically scorned Morgan, but it wasn't that big a deal. They're like, they all know, like, okay, Morgan did something bad, annoying, but we need Morgan. The whole Ron is after Carl, but Sam did the whole thing with Carol, like, oh, like, if you kill a human, are you a monster? Like, you turn into a monster? Are you like a monster? Like how the dude's like 10 years old, or 12, or whatever, or 11, and he's getting all deep about like who's the actual monster, the people that kill people, or killing or the zombies. The whole thing was a little woo. But I guess somebody pointed out, I read somewhere that it's like, so Carol's gonna start thinking like Morgan, and like life is precious and we shouldn't just kill human beings, but somehow I doubt that. I mean, they want to hold on to humanity, right? But really, I'm excited because I'm going to go have some dinner soon and watch some more Jessica Jones episode 6, which is awesome. I like Daredevil a little bit better, but still Jessica Jones is right up there. What else? Yeah, Jesse, someone said that Rick only cares about Deanna, but I think he cares enough about Jesse, so he needs a booty call, right? He needs a little something. You need something. I just don't understand why everyone's not just boning all the time. It's freaking apocalypse and they could die at any second. So what are they waiting for? Like the whole Daryl Sasha thing. I don't think it's that Abraham is done with Rosita. I think that Abraham's like, well, we could die. Like I might not get back to Rosita. You know, the idea of romance is a little lost. I think in the apocalypse, even though people like to think that there's this romance. What's up, Kalak120? Maraport, feel free to follow me. Tap the guy. I do Walking Dead scopes once a week. I try to do other TV. I'm funny. I'm hilarious. I'm crazy. I walk a dog. I'm in Manhattan, LA. Sometimes I walk the mean streets of Manhattan and Long Island. Hey, save the rhino. Yeah, I said that right. Okay, I said it right. Ha ha ha. Howdy ho. Hey, if you tap the screen, you get turkeys. Who you calling a turkey? Kayla Christine, hello. I don't have a turkey. I have it. This is the closest thing to a turkey that I have. My chicken. Choking the chicken. So, recap. Glenn is alive. Are you happy? Are you happy or pissed off that Glenn's alive? Are you happy or are you mixed? Is it like, yeah, I'm happy he's alive. I'm annoyed they fucked with us. What is it? Which one? Tell me. What do you think? What is the truth of the matter, eh? Where did everybody go? Did I freeze? You're happy, Kelly? I mean, Kelly, give me some feedback. I know probably a lot of uhs and ums, not on purpose. Just thinking through the episode in my head. I think it's better to do it this way. Just have a conversation. I could have notes. What else happened in the episode that I didn't touch upon? I mean, Glenn being like a parent, saying it's for Maggie, but it's really for him to get Enid back. Do we care? Like, what do we think about Enid? Like, Enid's able to survive by herself. She's able to go out there alone, do whatever. She can kill zombies. She's got no training but her own training. Did nobody train Enid? Is Enid self-taught? How come Enid could, like, stab a zombie in the head and kill a zombie and be okay, but, like, all these other people in Los Angeles like, I don't know how to do it. I'm gonna die. What's up, Camilo? Does anyone think that's weird? Anyone? Like, why is Enid so special that Enid's like, oh, I could just survive and everyone else can't? What's up? Discussing Walking Dead, figuring things out. Yeah, I don't get it. I guess she's made from a different ilk. But you want her to die? Alright. We'll see what happens. I don't think Enid's gonna die. I think Enid and Carl are gonna have a little thing. Morgan's getting your nerves? I mean, no, Morgan is cool. I think Morgan is trying to believe in humanity again. And we'll see. But I don't know. I think Glenn being alive is a cop-out. I get why he's alive. I get what they're doing. And like I said, I think they tested Glenn dying because he's going to die in the comic book way. So, you know what would be really hilarious or sad is that he's about to kill Glenn that way. And he decides, like, you know what? I'll spare your life. And everyone's like, oh, thank God. And then he kills, like, Daryl or kills someone else. I could see Gimple doing that. I could see that happening, right? That where Glenn's about to get it, and then he changes his mind and goes after... He does something else to someone. But, like, if someone has to go out with a baseball bat, if a main character has to go out, who's going to be? So... Yeah, but everyone almost kills Rick. Give me a break. They almost killed Rick. I don't think anyone could really kill Rick. He seems invincible until Negan comes, and then we'll see. But like, it doesn't really matter because even if Morgan like let them go, someone should have told Rick or hey Rick, it doesn't matter. You're Rick Grimes. You ain't gonna die, man. You're good. You're good. You're solid. You're gold. I mean, look at Glenn. Glenn's like, oh yeah, Nicholas killed himself. Zombies ate him off me, and somehow I was able to like slide under him into the freaking He's always safe. Yeah, I could slide under the garbage dumpster, and Glenn didn't even have to think about it. Glenn like knew, like did it right away. Like it was so easy. you know what? Glenn and Nicholas is stranded. What are we going to do? What do we do? We're so surrounded. And then he's like, yeah, I'll just slide under a dumpster. And then he was like, not. He was able to survive. I don't know. The whole thing, the most ridiculous scenario with Glenn in the dumpster. I'm sorry. I mean, for all intents and purposes, he really should be dead. I like Glenn, but also, like, why did Enid have to point a gun at, the whole pointing the gun at Glenn, and then Glenn takes it away, and then why does Enid, like, why is she, oh, I want to be on my own, I don't want to be in Alexandria, then I'm in Alexandria, then I'm talking to Carl and Ron and kissing them, and now I don't want to be there anymore. Hey, what's up? Hater? Who's a hater? I'm not a hater. I ain't hating. You don't like Carl or Ron? Okay. Whatever. I just think the whole thing is weird, but I think that Glenn surviving is temporary. We'll see. Now, the Wolves and the Saviors, we're going to see both the Wolves and Saviors, or the machine gun people, whoever they are. Maybe they're not the Saviors. They're going to everyone's going to show up. Next week when it starts, the opening scene, it's going to be people running away from the zombies in Alexandria. Cut to the Daryl and Sasha and Abraham. Cut to the Wolves coming there, and maybe cut to Savior, all of them like coming from different angles, and then Glenn and Enid. You'll see all these different angles of people coming towards Alexandria, because by now all the noise, all the zombies, all the everything, and the Wolves know about this place. The Saviors might have followed Daryl. They might have followed the truck because they heard the truck leave. So we'll see what happens, and then we'll see. Oh, there's my call. It's the theater curtain call, as you can tell. But that's what I got on Talking Walking Dead. I'm going to eat some dinner. I'll be back later. I'm sorry it was a little bit short, but we didn't get... I guess it wasn't prime time. I wonder if the hashtag Thanksgiving is hurting my rankings. It doesn't seem like there's a ton of people that are coming in here for Walking Dead. Usually I get like hundreds of people, so who knows. But how was it? Did you enjoy it? I hope you enjoyed it. Come back next week for the mid-season finale. Rick Grimes will survive. Glenn, everyone's going to survive. You know, I can't think of anyone that's going to die next week. Maybe like one of Jesse's kids. Maybe Ron will die. And Spencer. I really hope Spencer. Ron, Spencer, and not Denise, but the other one with the glasses. Maybe she'll die too. Because I don't know why. She was there reading a book and she had no lines this week. I don't know. There's a lot of weirdness. Eugene better not die. He's too funny. I hope maybe Rosita will die, but I don't think so. Anyway, Matt Report, NY Actor. You could find me on the YouTubes, NY Actor M11, Hangout Conversations, lots of fun videos, catch.me, /NY Actor, lots of things to watch. If you fast forward all the way to the end, oh, good job, Malpal, good job. And until next time, Curl, get back in the house! Glenn lives.